Hey there, Pisces. Hope you are doing well. Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie if we haven't met. I'm actually on the road, so the setup does look a little different, but I wanted to make sure I get another reading for you this weekend. Last night's one, yeah, just didn't work out. So let's see what's going on. We're going to look at your past, present, and potential outcome. We're going to also look at the challenge and then the divine guidance, guys. Okay, it's going to be a smaller spread just purely because of the space. Okay, so kicking off, we have got the King of Cups and the Temperance energy. Let's just get one more. Okay, and then the Four of Swords. Clarifying. Let's have a look here. We've got the Hanged Man, Five of Swords, and one more. Okay. Let's just get the challenge and then we'll do the potential outcome here. One more for the challenge, clarifying the Six of Cups. Eight of Wands. Okay. So King of Cups, Temperance, and the Four of Swords. I definitely feel here, Pisces, whatever's been going on, whether this is around a situation, a specific person, or within yourself right now, there's some element here around just feeling good within yourself, feeling sound, and just understanding of situations. So I'm not sure if this is also, like I said, a person that may be, you know, expanding from within and showing you a bit more stability within themselves emotionally. Okay. Take this how it resonates. You may even find as well that something or someone has come towards you or is coming towards you with an opportunity regarding something that feels like you can finally take action towards, something that has meaning to you. With this Temperance energy and the Four of Swords as well, just whatever's happening here, there's definitely some understanding of things healing or working out in your favor, but it just took a little bit of, I feel like a little bit of back and forth, to and fro. You get what I'm saying here, guys? That it did require, okay, that type of, you may have found that energy kind of was happening here. Even in support of this, this connection, this situation, this is a supportive one when it comes to the Four of Swords. From this, there is this understanding, or where it potentially will flow through to, is that you'll gain the peace and understanding that you needed to be okay with where you're at. And when I say be okay with where you're at, I just feel like at some point in time there had been a little bit of disconnection or disjointedness of some kind. Maybe, like I said, maybe a bit of up and down energy, but I feel like things are like flowing through or flowing forward in a place where you're just feeling good and you just don't have to stress anymore. You can kind of like sleep peacefully, if that makes sense. So supporting the King of Cups energy is showing the Hanged Man. So I feel like someone here had to learn something, had to start looking at a situation from a different angle, a different perspective. And it may have taken some time and some sacrifice to finally, for this person or whatever this dynamic is, to kind of wake up and see things for what they are. I just feel like something or a situation was just clouded for a period of time. With the Temperance and the Five of Swords also showing up here, yeah, there was something that had to get into balance because something was just in conflict here. I don't know if this was in terms of thinking or a person that you were dealing with, but it's clear here something had to heal, or a light had to be shined on it to heal. And maybe, you know, a part of this, Pisces, you were looking at a way to better support the situation. because you just knew that the approach that you were taking, maybe you just weren't getting the result that you needed. So I am feeling for some of you, this is about you, your journey, and about your experience and learning and lessons that are coming with this of some kind, okay? With the Seven of Wands, you know, there's just this determination that you seem to have, Pisces, and this makes sense right now with Mars in Cancer. This is really about, you know, going forth with action in terms of how you feel. So there may be some form of upheaval, just to be aware, but it's setting you on sight and in strength in support of something that has meaning to you and that you really want to do. And it does, and it is going to take a newfound courage for you, just to let you know this is not a time to sit quiet. This is not a time to get into battle anymore with yourself. This is a time to just start really doing and taking action like you haven't taken action before, okay? Now, having a look at the challenge, showing up is the Six of Cups with the Eight of Wands. So when we look at this, there may be something or someone that's showing up here from your past, or from a situation that maybe was once forgotten, maybe even lost, or maybe you just thought wasn't going to come back around in your favor. Maybe it was a dream, a goal of some kind here. But it's interesting because whatever or whoever is going to show up from your past, I feel initially you may be a little bit taken aback a bit. I can feel that little bit of like anxiety kind of potentially kicking in here. But in saying that, with this Eight of Wands energy, this person brings good support, good news, good understanding, and maybe a great help for you. But I just don't think initially that's how you will feel. And you probably are going to suss it out a little bit more before you engage, or you're going to really question their intentions, is what it seems. So I don't know who this person or situation is, and maybe you don't know at this time, but that's what's showing up here. So having a look at the best way to support you in the divine guidance here. Okay, let me just move this over a tad. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Two of Swords. So there's something here, Pisces, with this Ace of Wands energy that, again, something that's capturing your attention, but at the same time, you're still in question of whether this is a good idea, something that you should be doing. I guess, in terms of this divine guidance, with the Two of Swords energy, I find this an interesting one when you really connect into this, because yes, it is about a choice and a decision, but it's also questioning yourself of how you're making these choices and decisions. How are you stepping into the approach? How do you know when something is right for you? How do you know when you're ignoring your intuition? How do you know when this is pulling you to go, yes, go after it? And sometimes where fear can kick in, how do you, kind of weigh that up for yourself? And I think this is going to be an interesting path forward for you, because amongst the challenge, I feel like you're going to gain some clarity here after some form of judgment. And I know that's not a lot of the energy that may be showing up directly in the cards, but that's what I'm feeling here. The Hangman can be in some form of judgment, perspective, looking upon. And this Seven of Wands too, while there's a challenge showing present here and taking a new courage, this is kind of like a warrior going into battle. And when you do that, you don't go in blindly, you're going in open and understanding. And when I think of this, the blindfold, I'm kind of thinking of that movie, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, where a lot of the time when they fight, they would be bound with a blindfold, because they master their environment and the energy around them to know where to strike or what to go after. And that's kind of what is coming up here as part of this divine guidance energy. So just a final one for you, Pisces. We are going to pull a divine guidance card for you. So if you do have a specific question regarding this situation or a situation in general, feel welcome to ask your question now. What does Pisces need to know? So thanks for being here, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. Appreciate you all being here as always. And those that comment and like, It's good to know that you are here. All right, for our Pisces, what do they need to know? Thank you. So the card that's come up here is let your past go. And it's interesting with the Six of Cups energy also showing up, which is about the past energy. So the burden of carting your past around has made you weary. Dear one, it's time to set these burdens down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. So I do find this quite interesting here, Pisces, because it may be something that you need to forgive regarding a situation and move forward on, as we do see with this Eight of Wands here, if this is in a specific situation for you, because it may be holding you back a little and you may not realize. And I think this is going to be in support of you and your betterment when you forgive and kind of let go. It doesn't mean that you've necessarily forgotten. It doesn't mean that you have to be okay with what they did, if that's in terms of your situation. But I think if there's just something that may be holding on to you, that you keep acknowledging, or it keeps reminding you of something here, and I feel like that might be part of your challenge over the next month, just to look at that and decide, how to step forward with this not joining you, or can it join you in support of letting it go as well and forgiving. So something to think about here. I'm going to leave that with you, dear ones. Stay well, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye now.